Honestly, I wasn't looking forward to making this video, although I was technically looking forward to the video. I advise all of you to stop subscribing. You're not giving me any time to myself to think about what I'm gonna do to celebrate. I had so many good ideas to do before I would hit that peak. And honestly, I'm just forcing myself into something that's completely foreign. Getting attention. I was looking forward to making other videos, I guess. I can make them when I'm done with this. Now I normally understand that the internet doesn't want a bunch of bullshit to be posted on their lovely platform. Normally I don't really like talking about myself on the internet, because last time I did it, nothing good happened. My mom watched the video. Or like forcing a dying grandpa to celebrate his birthday, I'm forced to celebrate my subscriber milestone. And I figure there's no better way to do it than just explain my values as a YouTuber, I guess, if I could even call myself that. I started a Google document saying what I should answer. A lot of deep down, dark personal questions that I shall answer. And I'm not going to ask the internet to ask me questions. They're going to pull up some bullshit like, do you like beans? Alright, we're here to discuss philosophy. Philosophy and social photography. We're not talking about beans yet. Why did you start YouTube? I have been doing YouTube my entire teenage life. I'm one of the branch of YouTubers which I like to call a Gen 2 YouTuber, which is a YouTuber that's influenced by other YouTubers. Not necessarily ever started off on your own. Although I'm not necessarily a rookie, although doing this for 1 year on my channel, I had an old channel which I would do a lot more on. And it was in that old channel where I did all the education, all the learning, all the ups and all the downs, all the L's and all the W's. My old channel, Igelknit, that was where I actually started YouTube, which I would make multiple videos explaining the same thing. A channel that is 5 years old at the moment and has not once ever seen 1,000 subscribers. This right here was a channel which I would not necessarily do one thing specifically, but I would do a lot more things. I would experiment. That's exactly what I would do. Notice how many of my videos only got 1 or 2 digit views? Yeah. Experimenting. Nothing actually I never actually picked something up that could take me somewhere. And honestly, it is one of the hard parts of being a Gen 2 YouTuber. Especially the part where you try to take off your channel. My channel would start on October 23rd, 2019. I remember it specifically, like the crack of dawn. I'd go to a video convention and I got taught how to use an editing software. And then that's exactly how it worked. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to do YouTube. Not to get big or make a lot of money, but only for one thing. And that's because I wanted to abolish the stupid bullshit long-ass introduction that everyone has. Oh, you subscribe to my thing. I don't care. Kill yourself. Have you got your head so far up your ass you think I want to buy your merchandise? That shit's going to get me bullied. Okay, the fact that you're trying to withhold your humor because you don't want money taken away from you, little fucking greedy pig. I will strangle you with one hand. Alright, a lot of these YouTubers are annoying, insufferable pricks, and I want to show them how not to be an insufferable prick. Well, not necessarily hatred for other people. It is the love of expressing myself as well. Honestly, it all started with curiosity. I'd make my first ever 50 videos. Fully, completely anonymous. Nothing ever happened from it. Then I thought I'd quit. I'd take a 2-month break. Then some fucker out there thought he got to flex. He had 200 subscribers, and he did not post jack shit. I did more than he did. I did not even reach 100. It took me 1 year. It took me 1 year to reach 100. Is it something I'm doing? Is it just me? Am I just not that cool? The fact that I went on for years without going anywhere, I'd blame a lot of things. I'd actually go my ups and downs. I'd plan on giving up and doing a bunch of other things. And then I kept going for some reason. And I'm right. I'm a content addict, all right? I only make the content because it's the content. All right, I like to see the progress being made with my ability of doing things. And it was never really what came from the content which I really enjoyed. That's why in my old YouTube channel, I'd go videos upon videos upon videos, getting only 2 and 3 digit views. Oh, but when it got 3 digits, that was special. That was special. I give myself a little heart attack. I give myself one of those little heart attacks, you know, when you reach into your pocket and you notice you don't have a thing there. I'd hyperventilate and I'd make another video and it would not get the same amount of views. That repeating loop kept me going up until this area right here. Reaching us to the second question, where do you think you are going with your channel? And if you'd asked me that a month ago, I'd say fucking nowhere. I am going nowhere. Alright, I cannot go and have these meltdowns at these other people because they seem to make something that works and I don't. The reason why some people make things that work is because they work. Alright, I'm small at the moment. I don't have the right to be entitled to make whatever the hell I want and earn like $300 based on the views from that video. Alright, unfortunately, a thing that I have to admit when it comes to YouTube is when you're small, you're serving the others. Others aren't serving you. You're serving the algorithm. The algorithm does not serve you. A lot of the time with YouTube, you'll find yourself making content you don't really want to make. And you end up getting a bit miserable because of it. In my old channel, I would find a trend of popularity in my myth hunting content, which inspired me to make over 100 myth hunting videos. I find the same trend in, honestly, a lot of these videos, they don't really go anywhere. I'm just make whatever I kind of want. But if I were to make a myth hunting video, I'd have tried twice the amount of views. That's 40. 40. You know how many 40 is? That's an entire classroom. That's an entire classroom of people. 40? But honestly, all this attention I'm getting on the other channel, it's kind of terrifying me a bit because I'm not actually used to going places with my YouTube content. Right. Sorry, I got off question. It's a confusing trend. The only place you can ever go on YouTube is up. You can only go up unless you grew minors. And then there's a bit of down. And then, well, nobody really bothers unsubscribing, so you're just going up from there on it. But as long as you fancy them older women, you got nowhere to go. And you know me, I love them old bitches. Every day at retirement home, I scout out one of them fancy ladies. I walk up to her, I give her hand a little kiss, and I say, "Oh, guess what? You are a G-MILF. That means grandmother, I would like to Why do you keep going? You have noticed in my old channel, I've made 726 videos, all of them only getting 20 views. And I'm gonna keep bringing back my old channel because that's part of my experience. And I like to treat it as a gambling addiction. The potential of becoming a big YouTuber, but not necessarily. It's technically like role play, right? You're not a knight, but you like to pretend you're a knight. So you dress up in nice clothing. Alright, I'd have these fantasies of starting up my own merchandise line. Brave Little Jimmy merchandise. Merch that does not get you bullied at school. Oh, trust me, you won't even know if it's Brave Little Jimmy merchandise. Think about it. Making my own music. That doesn't suck. Think about it. Paying animators to animate shit that I said earlier. Woo. Alright, those are special fantasies I keep locked in my mind. Every night I take a little walk down the beach and I think about the future. And despite me coping, saying that it wasn't really for the results, it was always for the making. I mean, I'm technically right. I'd always have these amazing video content ideas and I just have to put them out. That's what kept me going. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years ago, I saw myself doing YouTube. 5 years is now. I'm still doing YouTube. 5 years ahead, I'm gonna do more YouTube. And unless I die or somebody else died that made it hard for me to do this, it's I probably won't be doing YouTube, but I'm gonna be miserable as hell. See, I got skills. I got skills and a cranium with knowledge and pure autism. The ability to make weird noises, the ability to make weird voices. That is what drives people to a content creator. I mean, look, think PewDiePie. He would make noises. He would speak. He would be so funny. He would play horror content. And he would scream. And he'd be Justin Bieber. Remember Justin Bieber when he was popular during 2013? And he grew a beard and said the N-word. Remember that? Remember when that happened? Yeah, I take a lot of inspiration from PewDiePie. Why Arcane Odyssey? Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed of it. Arcane Odyssey isn't necessarily the biggest YouTube or Roblox game in all of history. But it's most certainly good, but it's not really identified as good. All that I'm really going to be identified as to the general public would be a Roblox YouTuber. And I don't really feel comfortable bragging to my friends that I have a 10,000 subscriber Roblox YouTube channel because it's a fucking Roblox channel. What are they going to think when they see, when they notice me saying that I have a Roblox channel? Oh, hello, Johnny Goodfellows. I'm some British guy. It's time to make content designated for 6-year-olds, and I will definitely not groom minors later in the future. I'm British. Did I forget to mention that? I'm fucking English, cunt. I mean, I'm an English individual, my children. I'm gonna make some slop content pulled straight out of my ass, and every 30 seconds I'm gonna tell you to like and subscribe, because that is sort of the only thing I ever have going on for me. I mean, look, Roblox is a kid's game. It's technically what it's supposed to be. I understand all the groomers, all the pedos, all the grown-ups and the teenagers, but to the general public, it's a kid's game, and I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed that I do a kid's game, and I'm ashamed I do a smaller game instead of a game sign from that does not even know anyone knows what it is. But I pulled an extremely lucky straw out of my asshole. I quit my old channel because I figured that if I start a new channel and I get a better name on that channel, I would do much better. I also had this slight belief in the back of my head that if I started a channel, YouTube would be more likely to recommend my content better. And it worked! It worked! My first ever Brave Little Jimmy video, it got over 1,000-ish views. But it was more than 100, so it actually inspired me. And within just a week, I acquired 10 subscribers. Oh yeah. 1,000 views. I remember I was hyperventilating. My heart was thumping fast in my sternum. I knew this would be the chance. This would be the thing. And I'm a bit ashamed to say this, but Arcane Odyssey was actually quite necessary to actually take the channel off. When you're a small YouTuber, you'll usually be overtaken by bigger creators. And the only way you can ever dodge that is to play smaller games. I mean, think about it. Take, for example, if I analyze my latest videos, 10% of that is going to be from YouTube search. My other video, 22.3% YouTube search. And I tell you, it's extremely hard to find a game with a lot of players with a very small amount of content, YouTube content on it. It's technically competition, but you can't blame others for being your competition because their videos brings people to your videos. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily like making things that are based off of search terms. I usually like making what I want to make, which is usually what you're entitled to once you get 10,000 subscribers. But for this current moment, I have to slave away from the people, and I'm pretty good at that, aren't I? What are your values in this channel? My values in my channel is to do YouTube my own way. When I consumed YouTube content, I'd particularly enjoy the concepts when the YouTuber would use voices or at least roleplay. Or YouTubers would become unhinged, have their backs arched. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up today. When they'd implement roleplay mechanisms that made the video a whole lot more fun. Anybody can play a video game. It takes skill to make it fun. And the final question I technically wrote for myself. I had a lot more questions in mind, but I guess I've kept yapping on about myself, which is intended for the video. What have you learned and what are the experiences you've gotten from it? YouTube has saved my ass, alright? YouTube has done a lot for me. Even though it didn't do a lot for me, I didn't get much from it, I got a lot from it, alright? Look. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would have zero social skills, zero charisma, zero bitches. I would be in my room without any talents, any aspirations, yapping on, jacking off in my room. Alright, high school was a terrible time for me, alright? They keep saying, looking back at high school, thinking it's an awesome thing because you don't have to work so much. You get to hang out with your friends. It wasn't for me. I did not have the urge or the time to have friends. Alright, high school for me was survival. I could not have friends in high school. Oh, I was respected. But did I want to hang out with these people? I mean, I was having severe depression issues in high school. I was sticking it all to myself. Why stick to myself and not have friends? Because I had a severe fear of getting bullied. The only time I could sort of ever feel like socializing was doing YouTube. It was my savior. Alright, when I made these videos, I was around 15, 16 years old, 14 maybe. No, 14 was my early days. I was 15 and 16 here. Maybe 17, I guess. Now, partially what actually helped me with YouTube and the whole charisma thing was implementing voice in my videos. Normally in around this area of the content, I would sound like an actually severe winter cold, and all the voices I did were just forced out of my throat. And I'm a bit shy of my Swedish accent. That's sort of why I don't really have a normal voice. But honestly, I'd pick it up real fast from there. The thing I loved about YouTube was I was allowed to express myself, alright? Expressing yourself. Now, if I were to do this around my friends, they'd hate me with a fucking stupid, you okay? I'm funny. I'm so normal. Are you okay? But no, on the internet, it's perfectly okay. It wasn't just the charisma that I taught myself as well. I was partially inspired by Mario on a Top Hat to make PSA videos similar to his the payday video. And the only video that ever sort of took off in my channel was this fucking monstrosity. But the only thing I did not learn was algorithm wrangling and attempt everything. Sigma Male Grad Set. Minecraft content. Fallout 4. Enter the Gungeon. Myth hunting. Shit posting. Tower defense simulating. R63 reviewing. I actually hated that content. I only did it for the algorithm. Happy Wheels. Lego games. Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, down the whole face reveal thing. I had this stupid pair of glasses that was way too big for my face. I had it because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this full time. I mean, what else did I have in my life? Art? Skill in art? Yeah, of course. Yeah, art. Yeah. Water balloons. Dr. Disrespect. Yes, I have my Iggy Mice hat. No way. Oh, I remember the Surgeon Simulator videos. Oh, no, sorry. This takes me back a real long time. Look at me. My throat looks like balls. God, I was really fat back in the day. Anyways, I'm gonna go celebrate having 10,000 subscribers. I'm gonna have, like, fancy dinner with my family. I'm gonna pet my cat. To you who subscribed, thanks, I guess. I'm gonna go make some more videos now. Okay, goodbye.